Powerlust. Deep within the spider's lair, Master Assassin Fade mixed a poisonous concoction she felt would be more lethal than ever. Fade pushed herself hard all her life, striving to be the best at everything she did. As an assassin, efficient and swift life termination was her life's quest. She began counting the seconds until she must add the last catalyst to her brew. The chamber door burst open, disrupting her delicate operation. Her toxin was ruined. A limping man with his chest sewn together with loose stitches and wielding 2 rusty daggers stood in the doorway menacingly. With a cackling scream, he charged. Round 1. Ready. Fight! You win! Round 2. Ready. Fight! You lose. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You lose. Powerlust. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Powerlust. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win! Round 2. Ready. Fight! You win! Enraged by the intruder's disruption of her work, Fade crushed his skull. Barely able to move his jaw, the man said he was Stitch. He lived between life and death, and he would heal. Fade had heard tales of this man, but had never seen him before. His speech was slurred, but understandable. He told Fade that his master, Lord Magnus, would deal with her now, since he had failed to slay her. Fade, smiling at the arrogance of this Stitch, placed him in shackles and set to pouring mild acid upon him until he divulged the whereabouts of Magnus. Fade left him to rot in the manacles. Ruse. Fade traveled with stealth, making sure to cover her tracks as she went. She waited until dusk to enter the underground sewers where Stitch told her she'd find his master, Magnus. Undetected, she lurked in the shadows of the Dungeon of Maya. She observed a Highlander warrior, clad in warm fur, suggesting he came from either Mount Crag or the northern region of Skurlock. He rummaged through things until he discovered a map folded in a book. As he prepared to leave, Fade sprung from the darkness as a cat upon her prey. Round 1. Ready. Fight! You win! Round 2. Ready. Fight!
Yeah!
You lose. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You win! Taken by surprise, Dagon was mortally wounded by the crafty Fade. He cursed her foul act, saying he knew she'd slain his wife. Fade looked solemn and told the dying Dagon that she was guilty as charged, and now that he died, there would be none left to lament it. Fade's cold heart felt no remorse. She took the map from Dagon and cracked his skull with the shaft of her staff. She spoke aloud that at least he did not have to suffer. Vile duties. Slinking from the underground sewers, the dark-hearted Fade followed the foothills of Mount Crag until she passed near the prisons of Aquila. She noted there were no crickets or creatures of the night, no sound or trace of them. She continued beyond Shorestone Castle and to the foreboding channel. She bought passage across the channel to the old city of Rez, where she rested until nightfall. Cloaked in darkness, Fade reached the reefed shores of shipwrecked waters. She slithered close to the spectral form of an undead sea captain. She emerged from hiding, and the man called Magnus wasted no time in joining battle. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You win! The ethereal body of Magnus was torn by the clean strikes of Fade, drifting from side to side as he lost control of his flight. Magnus sank to the ground in a ghostly pile, calling to the hells of Naraka to save him. Apparently unheard, he spoke his last words to Fade. He threatened that his servant Stitch had escaped her bondage and quested to the far east to solicit the wizard Korath's aid in destroying her. He told Fade that Dagon's death was unwise, for now Argos too would hunt her. Running from Argos. Fade had always maintained a good relationship with the noble family of Argos through its recently deceased king. She gave the king of Argos information when he needed it, and he did the same for her. They had an understanding. With his passing, Fade considered approaching the new heir to the throne, his daughter Princess Kila. However, the right time had not come. Fade thought to take refuge in the Forgotten Ruins for a while to consider her options. She'd only just sat to rest when a huge, gruff man calling himself 21 came to her. He said that he must slay her as proof he'd served Argos. She was a wanted killer. Round 1. Ready. Fight. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You lose. Running from Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Run. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You win. Fade readily ended the life of 21. As his knees buckled, Fade snapped his knee backward. 21 fell to the ground, sobbing in agony. He asked why Fade broke his knee. Fade callously answered 21 with a swift crack of his neck. She spoke as he fell lifeless to the ground, that she did it so he would not get up. Killing in self-defense. Deciding running from Argos would not work, Fade went straight to its capital. Entering Shorestone Castle, she had an audience with Princess Keela, who proclaimed Fade a wanton killer and sentenced her to death. Fade challenged there was no trial, no attempt to understand the situation. Hearing no more words, Keela herself drew her sword and raised her shield. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. Round 3. Ready. Fight. You win! The unwise decision of Keela to attack Fade resulted in her falling backward, coughing blood as she fell. The wound was not mortal, but the poison was. Her fingers twitched. Unable to hold her sword still, it fell, clanging on the stone ground. Keela could not rise to her feet. She could not even roll over. Looking up to the sky, tears filled her eyes. She was dying. She called to her father, blood dripping from her lips. She could no longer feel her legs or hands. Horror engulfed her heart, and it stopped. Princess Keela was dead. Guilty conscience. Fade checked to ensure Keela was dead. Guards rushed from all sides and captured Fade. For them to know she was there suggested they were told. She suspected this was all a setup by Korath. They bound Fade and took her to the prisons of Akrila. As they brought her into the jail, a fierce, thunderous clasp of thunder rumbled, not from above, but from the pits of the jail. The earth shook and blood rained down from the sky. Terrorized, the guards fled. They left Fade alone, and she ran deep into the jail where she found keys to unlock her bonds. Soon, there was no one left, save for a brute in cell number 21. Fade opened the door to the hulking man, but he attacked her. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight! You win! Round 2. Ready. Fight! You win! Not knowing when she might need this fiend's strength, Fade took him to the ground with a stunning blow. She knew of pressure points as well as breaking points. She squeezed off an artery, making him so weak he could barely crawl, and into his cell she took him. Closing his cell door, she asked him who he was. The hulking man spoke of his being here since he was a young boy, an orphan, and that he had no name, no family, or any history at all. He began to whimper, holding his face as his tears ran down his gruff cheeks. Fade felt for him, something she hated. She too was an orphan since 8. She unlocked his cell and left. Haunted. Fade fled Akrila and took retreat in the lost fortress high in the Arctic mountains of Skurlock. There she sat and dwelled on the death of Keela. Her poison ripped Keela's life from her torturously. Fade, lost in thought, saw the princess's dramatic death over and over in her mind. She heard a voice behind her say, "I am Dagon of the Clandolok." She rolled ahead in a somersault, rising to her feet and twisting around with weapon drawn. It was the ghost of Dagon. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You lose. Hunt. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You win. Round 2. Ready. Fight. You win! Dagon's spirit was put to rest by Fade. Fade realized this was the home of Dagon, and his spirit must have been trapped here as a revenant, a soul whose cause was never fulfilled. She looked around and saw a tombstone. It was Dagon's wife. Fade was asked to kill Dagon and his wife not long ago, but she rejected the job. Another assassin agreed to the task, using Fade's name to command greater pay. Fade's infamy was improved this way, and it helped others receive better pay, so she cared not. Lost friends. Her conscience weighing heavily on her, Fade traveled to her old friend Ayara. Ayara was in fact Fade's only friend, ever. They were both outcasts, had both lost their parents to burning homes, and they stood up for each other as children. She went to find Ayara in her home within the venomous swamp. Fade called to Ayara when she saw her friend. Ayara's eyes were disapproving and judgmental. She came to fight Fade. Round 1. Ready. Fight! You win! Round 2. Ready. Fight! You win! Ayara was beaten by Fade, as had always been the case. Fade was always a much stronger fighter. She looked at Ayara, now on her knees before her, and demanded she tell why she attacked. Ayara shook her head and told Fade she'd gone too far in the dark side, killing all that was good within Barbarian. What was left, she asked, the undead, the evil Korath, the dark wizard Zog? She said that outside of herself only the simple Mongo remained, and Mongo will rule no kingdom. Ayara said the balance was destroyed single-handedly by Fade. Fade was hurt, thinking maybe Ayara was right. No matter, declared Fade, for it was done. Unforgiven. Fade sighed heavily as she walked south to find, she hoped, rest in the lower Darklands. She observed a faint purple haze in the air, and as she grew closer to the core of the haze, she saw none other than Korath. As if by destiny, she'd wandered into the foul wizard that set her on this course of despair that imbalanced Barbarian. Fade decided to restore balance and kill Korath too. As she moved in for the attack, she saw a light purple aura surrounding him. Near him was a pillar with electricity arcing all about its surface. Fade got close and attacked from the shadows. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. Round one. Ready. Fight. You win! As the pillar cracked, its electricity struck out in all directions. The purple haze began to turn red. Korath stopped dead in his tracks and held his hands to his head, his ears covered. He let out an agonizing scream. His skull cracked, a bony ridge cutting through his forehead. Korath fell lifeless to the ground. The red haze rushed together to form a swirling red portal. Finale. Fade had never seen such an awful way to die as what befell Korath. Tapping into such corrupting magic as he did clearly cost him his eternal soul. Like a cat, Fade wondered where this magical portal might lead. She stepped cautiously through the gate, finding herself on a stone bridge far above a tiny island somewhere in the Dead Sea. Before her stood a giant stone golem, steam pouring from its joints. It turned its head toward her and spoke. "I am Zog, Master Assassin Fade. You are the most deadly I have seen, almost unhindered by emotional frailty. What emotions you have, you suppress. It has been enjoyable to watch your exploits, but I ask how you dare confront me. The gods fear me, and so should you. Do you know who I am? I am Zog." Round one. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Finale. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Finale. Round 1. Ready. Fight. You lose. Round 1. Ready. Fight. win! Fate defeated me, and I found peace. I poisoned the world with my lust for eternal life and power. I wanted to have control of everything, total and absolute control, so I could make the world better and bask in its delights. My goal could not be fulfilled, for the cost of such grandeur was the very world I loved. I fed upon the land with my pillars of corruption, sucking from it the energy that gave life and magic. As I did, I lamented. My cries made thunderstorms, and my tears rained as blood and fire upon the land, drowning and scorching all the land. I despaired when I ate, but I could not stop the divine transfusion I'd set in motion. From Barbaria, its life force went to me. It fed my eternal existence. I realized long ago that in time there would be nothing left of Barbaria, and so I conceived a plan. I made the prophecy of old come true, for I knew it was time, and you, Fade, were the hero of prophecy. Before me, you were weak and would surely fail. I saw you were full of love and joy. I saw you would waste your life with family and friends. There was too much at stake, young Fade. One night when you played with fire, do you remember? Yes, you liked to experiment and marveled at things. Your experiment that night caught your home on fire. The blaze would have been smothered by your blanket had I not made the fire infernal. I locked your parents in their room, so all you could hear was their screams of agony and pain. You thought your play killed them, and I let you believe that, though they would have escaped even if you could not put the flame out. Forgive me, Fade, it had to be done. Did it not drive you inward? Push you away from all things warm and good? It made your heart turn cold and practical. It drove you to learn more and perfect yourself. It made you become the master assassin that you are. I made you, Fade. Your parents would be proud of you. Your focus and determination is like no other. Your drive and ambition defines you. Your disregard for others helps you. Your emotion-controlled guides you. It is your time, Fade. Take control of Barbaria as its new queen. Rule it with the same objective, intelligent judgment you lived by. Let no others tell you what to do. Forge Barbaria's destiny. And know, Fade, that I am sorry for what I took from you. I am truly sorry.